So Sloan and I just got out the shower. She is currently Swiffering the carpet in my room. Oh, because you have like the wand was greasy because she had CeraVe like Vaseline on her hands. But so 1 second. So someone asked what like my skincare routine was, and I'm like, I don't really have a skincare routine, but I can show you guys what I use on my face. So like if I feel like I'm gonna have like a breakout, or if I've been wearing makeup a lot, usually when I wear makeup, I'll literally sleep in this face mask. So I'll put it on and I won't take it off until I wake up the next morning. And this is, I get it from Sephora. It's by Origins, their clay mask or charcoal mask. Then for moisturizers, I use this one by Summer Fridays. And this is the jet lag one in the blue container. And then this Josie Maran. I use this pretty much every day. It's her organic argan oil. Or is it organic? Yeah, it's organic. Yeah. This one, so this is like a mask, but you can just leave it on for moisturizer if you want. And that's how I use it. I don't ever take it off usually. But it usually makes me sweat. Like I don't know, like holds in heat. But this one makes me sweat. And this one, like I said, I use like every day. So, there was a post in one of the single mom by choice groups that I'm in where someone was anonymously asking, like, I guess if someone has found their donor or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I found it. Yes, ma'am. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We both got our hair washed. Anyway, so they were asking like if people have found their donor and how. So I'm like, yeah, I found my donor. And then there was this huge back and forth about how it's such an invasion of privacy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I would 100% agree that it was an invasion of privacy if I knew that the donors were offered the choice. Thank you. We're offered the choice to have some type of communication prior to 18. Like, there's no choice for that. It's either communication at or after 18 or anonymous. And, like, there's no in between. Anonymous, open ID, ID disclosure. Essentially still only contact at 18. And people were, like, so mad. And I'm like, no, literally. So pretty much one person's argument was that they signed a contract and so did we, saying that we wouldn't reach out to them or something. And I'm like, I don't even know if that was in the contract, honestly. But I think, like, my argument back was, like, when I joined the Navy, the policy for LGBTQ plus was don't ask, don't tell. And there were definitely non-straight people in the military. And they essentially signed a contract saying that I don't know if they said that they weren't gay or any other, I don't know if they signed a contract saying that they weren't gay or LGBTQ, but they pretty much said that they would hide it, you know? And so it's like, if they were given the opportunity to be open with their sexuality, would they be? Of course they would be. Why would someone want to intentionally hide who they are? So, it's just funny that people just find it so, and then like the policy changed and they could be open about it and people were open about it. And so it's like, you have to give someone the opportunity. Like, don't say that they chose this when the options were extremely restrictive. Like, but yeah, so we need to take down our Christmas tree. I need to, like, I don't know, braid our hair or something. I usually, after I wash my hair, I'll braid it and let it kind of, what is on your arm? What is that? I'll braid it and let it set and then put it in a bun. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then I think we might go to the library. I don't know what time it is. It's probably like 2. But probably go to the library. I guess I forgot the point of saying that. So it's funny because like it was an anonymous post. So if you guys have seen like anonymous Facebook posts, clearly it doesn't show who the OP is. And most of the people on there were saying how horrific it was and like degrading them. But I've probably had at least 5 single moms by choice from that post contact me to ask me to help them find their donor. So since yesterday, I've found one person's donor. One, we're like right on the cusp of finding who he is. And then another girl, she literally just contacted me today. And they're just like DMing me. And I think people think that if they're like so vocal about being anti something, then they'll convince other people not to do it also. But really it just keeps them quiet because like we're still looking for their donors. Like we're still finding people's donors. And like one person I know has found her donor and they like communicate on a regular basis. So it's just funny because I don't know. It's just funny. Like let people do what they want to do because they're going to do it anyway. Who cares about your opinion? Okay, so the other day, my mom opened this and she said that there was a cricket inside. And I said it looked like a bat. And she said bats are too big to be in this container, whatever. So then she looked up the types of bats that I guess would be in produce, and there's something called a micro fruit bat or something.
Something like that.
And now we're going to see if it's a bat or a cricket, because she's going to actually take it out. Like, we didn't actually take it out last time.
No, because that was...
We determined what we believed it was. Honestly, it doesn't need to move at all. Go, come on.
I'm using
Use
my
some
real
tongs.
hands.
Jesus, there it is.
There. Here, let me see.
Oh, you see it? Oh, I saw something else.
I do see it. I'm trying to find the tongs. Here. You see it back there?
Where? Point
right
to
here. See it?
No, I don't.
Okay, hold on. I'll move this out the way. You'll be able to see it. It's a cricket, Zan.
Oh, it's a cricket. That thing might still be alive.
I doubt it. If so, it would have frozen last night. Okay, good.
Why would it have frozen? They live outside.
It was cold last night, though.
No.
It's a cricket.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
We're at Chick-fil-A having lunch. She doesn't want me to touch the drink while she's drinking, but she literally just dropped it, and if I hadn't been touching it, it would have been all over the floor. Thank you. Ooh, look, Sloan. So when you order your food, they like repeat your order back and ask if everything is correct. And when they asked, Sloan said, well, how do you know? So I have a bunch of coins. Oh my gosh. Here, Sloan, eat. I have a bunch of coins that I've had for a long time, like sitting in my car, so I'm trying to find a coin. Please don't drop it. One second. Oh my God. Okay, now eat some food. You're not gonna keep drinking all day. Anyway, I'm trying to find a coin machine. I could have sworn that Navy Federal had one.
Do you need a refresh on your beverages or anything?
Oh no, we just got here. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to find a coin machine. Or like a Coinstar. I think Coinstar takes commission though. I'm trying to find one where I can keep all my money. So someone asked what I use on my face, and so today's Tuesday, but we didn't do anything yesterday. So I started vlogging and I explained it, but I didn't vlog anything else, so I'll just say it again. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Here, finish this nugget, and then you can have something to drink. I use Summer Fridays Jet Lag. It's in like a, almost like a metal tube, I guess. And it has that little turn down thing to get all the moisturizer out. That's what I use as like a moisturizer. And I use Josie Moran's organic argan oil. She does not want me touching it. It's like so crazy to me. Okay, thank you. Now eat some food. I'll show all of the products when I get home. And I literally just use Dial soap, and I have like something I use for if I feel like I'm getting like a breakout or something, or if I've worn makeup. It's a charcoal mask, and I put that on. I'm looking out the window because my mom said she was walking to get something to eat. I'll show all the products when I get home. So, one of the moms in a single mom by choice group on Facebook, or maybe a potential single mom by choice, who knows, I don't know. It was an anonymous post, but she said something about like finding the donor, and so many people were so upset about her wanting to find her donor. And I just think it's so hilarious because, like, y'all, you know, he nasty. Like, y'all, you know we actually couldn't have babies without men, right? You do know that, right? And they keep saying, all the women who say we shouldn't be trying to find our donors, their like argument is that he and I'll use myself as an example. He and I signed a contract saying that, or I guess I signed a contract saying that I would not reach out to him prior to 18. And he agreed to be open ID, because my donor's open ID, at 18, like not to know anyone until 18. And I'm like, yeah, that's a fair argument if the donors were given the option to have contact prior to 18, and they're not given that option. So you're gonna reach out to your donor and ask him, hey, are you open to any type of communication? I say go right ahead. Why not? Why not? Look like it's gonna kill him or something. Like, relax. I also think it's funny because the people who are so against it are like, will like leave comments like, oh, this is so horrific, this is so horrible, like whatever. And not many people are commenting in support. Hmm? Okay. Not many people are commenting in support of finding your donor. But at least like 5 or 6 women have reached out to me for me to help them find their donor. One woman we found in 30 minutes. I found mine, and they don't have adult photos, so it's not like, and I'm not reverse searching, like they just give enough information that you can actually find them. I found my donor probably in like 2 hours. They just talk too much. And it's like, I would say bragging, but I think they're just like proud of their accomplishments. We can look up your accomplishments. I just remembered where I got the cornbread from. Remember I was talking about it in last week's vlog? Mission Barbecue. It was not Fish and Pig. Remember I said fish and pig last week?
I do.
Mission barbecue. That's where my mom got to eat. Okay, so I was trying to find a place to go exchange these coins that I have. It says that Wells Fargo has a coin exchange, so I'm gonna see how much cash I get for these coins. Look at this girl. She always has to get down and play in the makeup. We had a real reason to come to Target today. My mom had to pick up a prescription, but I was trying the Too Faced foundations, and now I want to try one. I feel like when I do my IVF updates, I should do like doing my makeup, because it's like not mindless, but I feel like I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about. So I can do my makeup while I'm doing it, and then I won't run out of stuff to talk about. But I don't usually use Too Faced. I usually use Lancome or Becca Cosmetics. All right, Sloanie, come on, let's go. Here she go. So Wells Fargo will only take my coins if they're in rolls. They gave me the rolls, so I'm about to put them in there. And they almost made me mad today. There was this man in there asking about help, like processing a payment online, and the teller was just like so rude. You could tell English was not his first language, so he was having a difficult time like explaining to her that he had already made the payment online, and apparently he had a text message in his phone saying that he had to send Y or N, yes or no, based on whether he had intentionally made that payment. So it was pretty much just like a safety mechanism or whatever that he had in place for his account. But it's like, take 2 seconds and pull out like a translation app and make sure that the people who use your bank know what they're doing. Like, it's rude, but whatever. So let's see how much money I have. Just finished counting the money, and just as I suspected, rich. So that's mine. It was $19. This is like $19, but then there's more that is just not enough to make a roll. This one I think needs like $2 more. It's quarters. So maybe I can find some. I can't even remember the last thing I vlogged tonight, but we had, don't be looking at my lottery numbers. Oh, that's what I meant to tell y'all. I'm gonna post this vlog, but next week, if there's no vlog, just know that I won the lottery. Don't try to find me on Instagram. Do not like leave comments under the video asking if we're gonna keep doing vlogs. We're not. I know I will. I probably would still keep vlogging. I made that Tom Kha soup again tonight. It's in, I think I made it during Vlogmas, right?
Maybe.
But I eat mine like it's curry, so I put like rice and stuff. But it was good. Sloan had 2 ears of corn on the cob, a bowl of rice, and a couple pieces of chicken. This is what she's doing.
I hope it's still there.
So we're on our way out for the day. Look at all my coins. I don't know if I told you guys, it's like $20. I'm rich. Now I have to figure out where I'm gonna spend it. Look what we got.
We rich now.
That's what I said. Sloan is 20 months today. Sloan, say hi. So I always hear or have been told like kids just start. Oh, I have to sneeze. Kids just start talking. Thank you. kids just move. I unbuckled Sloan's seatbelt and she started pushing her hips forward. Like, hurry up and open it. Anyways, kids start talking like out of nowhere. And Sloan literally in the last like week has been just like talking. And it's like, wait, how'd you learn that word? How did you know that word? She'll say, she's already been saying like, stop. And no. Stop. What was Sloan saying before this week? Stop.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Like,
She would say hi.
mm-hmm.
She would sign like please, her own sign language. But they consider that actual communication or words because she's using it for the same reason every single time she uses it, and it's the same sign. But now she'll say like up, help, or she used to say help anyway, but now she says up, help, ball. This morning we were driving and I was like, Sloan, I heard like a whine or something. I'm like, Sloan, are you okay? And she said, yep. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? But she's talking. Look at her. My mom did her hair today. It's Thursday. So the other day, I let Sloan choose a lottery ticket, like a scratch off. And it was like a $2 scratch off. And she won $5, so we're about to go get another scratch off for her. Hi. And then once we do this, we're gonna go to the library. Whoa! I feel like she was like running all over the house being crazy, so I'm like, no, you need to go to a public place that is meant for kids to do this. Which one do you want, Sloan? Pick one. That one? Okay. I think that's the one you got last time. Okay, choose one. Oh wait, go back to... Oh, you got it, okay. Oh, you didn't choose it, Sloan. Here, choose your card. Here, choose one. Look, Sloanie. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what you chose last time. So I'm just gonna choose it for you. Oh, you get more. Look. You have to come get your tickets. Come get your tickets. Grab your tickets. Thank you. All right, I'll grab these and then I'll choose one more $1. I think, yeah. All right, let's choose this one. Library bag. It's a Lululemon bag, but all the kids' books. All of the kids' books are tiny, so they fit in the bag, and so that's just what we use. I'm gonna see what other passes they have for us to check out, because remember we did the zoo, and apparently I think the kids museum that we went to like last week, we could have checked out passes for that also. So I'm gonna see what else they have. Sloan's been making food for I don't know how long. Can I have some? I guess I was bothering her. No ma'am, no ma'am, no. One of Sloan's friends from her group that she goes to was here also, so they played for a little bit. Y'all, Sloan had an entire fit leaving the library. Like, you don't have that much fun at the library, Sloan. Now she's probably asleep, and we live like 3 minutes from the library. But she need to scratch these lottery tickets and see if we won some money. So Sloan was napping on the couch and she woke up. And she wanted me to hold her, but I wanted to make myself lunch. So I pulled out my wrap from when she was a baby. Oh, I dropped something there. But I can use it up until she's, well, it says that it can be used up until 25 pounds. And she's only 20 pounds, so. And now she's been asleep like this for like an hour. Right? Like an hour? So I'm watching vlogs on YouTube. Because I'm like, what other content can I add? Like, I'm always like trying to be, like, give like things that we're really doing. These vloggers. They just put anything. They'll just show you what, like, around with, this is what I'm listening to, background music. Like, what? We just listened or watched her walk around and with background music for like 3 minutes. Sloan's feeding her turtle. She gave her name is Magenta. She gave her, oh, look, Magenta's eating the blueberry, Sloan. Hi, Genta. You say hi?
Here, give that to Magenta.
Mm.
Good job. Good job.
She always has to sprinkle it like it's cheese. It's Friday the 13th. I just got an email saying that a movie called Sick is coming out today. It's a horror movie. She doesn't like scary movies. I'm definitely watching it. Actually, I don't know if we have Peacock anymore. I got an email saying that I didn't know it was a promotional period. How is the promotional period 3 years? I've been living here for 3 years.
Did it expire?
They said it was going to.
Well, hopefully it lasts at least today.
Yeah, so I can watch that movie. Oh, Magenta's really eating her blueberry. You know what, Mom?
Man, I don't know what
She ripped the 1-year-old's mouth open. Sloan has something in her mouth, Dan.
She's walking like this.
Jesus. These are the only people I'm ever going to live with.
These ladies are crazy.
Look, she's fine now. Look.
Look, she decided she didn't want it. Look.
Uh-oh, looks like it's still active. Let's see. Yes, ma'am. I'm watching this later. Sloan loves it when I do this. Look, here, Sloan. Sesame Street on HBO Max. It's like she thinks she said it. We're at the Harris Teeter, and there's a guy that works here that looks like Santa. Sloan does not like Santa, even a little bit. She doesn't like him. So he was like outside this window putting the carts away. And Sloan was drinking Starbucks. And he starts putting his face close to the glass. And so I'm like, say hi. So she says hi, like the most enunciated hi she's ever said in her life. Almost like, if that's what it's gonna take to get this man away from me, I need him to know I'm saying it right now. Then he walks inside, he comes from this way. He walks up and stands like right here. Sloan uses my hand to cover her face the entire time he's there. If she moves my hand down or if I move my hand and she sees that he's still standing there, she puts my hand back up. And even when I was like, okay, tell him see you later, she did not like uncover her eyes. She kept her eyes covered the entire time, telling him to leave. Here, Sloan, do you want this? Don't hit your head. Don't hit your head, please.
Damn.
What? Oh, there he is. I'm back at Wegmans for a few reasons. So So the other day when we came grocery shopping, the blueberries we got are moldy. Like there was moldy ones as soon as I opened it. How I didn't see them, I don't know. So I'm getting more blueberries, but then Wegmans has these mini apple pies. They're honestly way too good. Let's see if they have any. Yep. This not as good. A couple more things I need. I can't remember. I need to look at my list. Toothpaste and bell peppers. Well, probably just one bell pepper. Apparently, if you get a green bell pepper, it's not right. Like, I guess bell peppers are, I don't know where I saw that or read that or watched that, I don't know. But yeah, so you have to get a colored bell pepper, not a green one, for it to be right. I want to know why little kids try their parents. Like, do you ever think that we just really don't have your best interest at heart? So I went to self-checkout, and as I was trying to like leave, the aisle for self-checkout is not that wide, and there was a little boy standing in the way. So I said, "Excuse me," and his mom like got his mom's attention, and she was like, I think his name was like Jack or something. She was like, "Jack, move out of the way," and he didn't move. So she pulled his arm, and it wasn't even hard. She was just like pulling him out of the way, you know. He snatched his arm so hard and was like pulling against her, and she just screamed, "Why would you do that?" And it's just like, yeah, I want to know why you would do that too, but like, why don't you just move with the "excuse me"? Why are kids like this? So it is Saturday and we're on our way to like a volunteer event. One of the local libraries is setting up, what are they setting up?
Food pantry.
A food pantry. So, what was that? It looked like a bed sheet thingy.
Yeah, it's gross, whatever it was.
Ugh, gross. They're setting up like a food pantry. Apparently it needs to be built,
Yes, that's what
painted,
it sounds like to me. Yeah.
and filled. So we brought diapers. And we're gonna see what other help they need. Look at Sloan. She's wearing those shoes she rode on the other day just in case we get paint on her clothes again.
Hi, I like your elbow.
This is their kids' library and it's way better than our library. We have to go over there when we're done.
Or he
I don't know, but if it's not a right, then we'll just make a left. This is what we're doing. Oh, children's program room on the second floor. Mom, that flyer, shh, that flyer says in the children's program room on the second floor. So I guess it's in, oh my gosh. This seems like, I don't know, like a law library or like a library on a TV show. Look. And Sloan's being crazy in here. Shh, Sloan. I don't see them building anything anywhere. Read that flyer right there on the computer. Here, I'll take her. Duh. Look. Of course. That she colored on. Yeah, so why did we go into the little pantry area to help them like paint and everything? We wore clothes that we didn't care to get paint on, everything. Why we get in there and what did it say?
cabinet.
No, the whole phrase.
I'll go back and find out. I'll be back.
No. No, Mom.
I'm just gonna take a picture of it.
The thing is, anyway, so it said something cabinet. Cabinet. Cabinet is spelled Cabinet. But they spelled it Cabnet. So my mom, she wanted to paint on the cabinet anyways. So she went over like to join the people who were doing it. Like, oh, you guys forgot the I. And I immediately noticed. You said that to her?
I said, oh, you're just doing special spelling?
She was being an asshole.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you were.
I thought they were just trying to make it.
Anyways, so
so
she goes over there and says that to them. I thought all she said was, "Oh, you guys missed the I," something like that. But I heard the lady's response, and she was like, "Oh, well, you can fix it if you'd like." My mom took it as innocent. I took it as her being a bitch. And I immediately said, "Don't touch any of their artwork," because she was being rude. Didn't I say she was being rude? So then immediately after, someone was like, "Oh, pose so we can take a picture in front of the cabinet." I'm going to keep calling it cabinet because
that's what it is.
that's what, yeah. So we moved out the way because we didn't contribute to any of the artwork on the cabinet. So we moved out the way, and then when everyone starts like working again, painting after the photo, I see the lady that my mom said, "Oh, you guys missed the I," whispering to another lady. You don't know. I'm not the one, and I don't want you to even think that I'm the one. So I'm staring straight at the lady because the lady don't realize who's with the person she's talking about. So I'm staring straight at the lady she's whispering to, waiting to see where her eyes go. Because even if you know how you're going to tell, don't look straight at them, but they're going to be like, and look at the person anyway. So I'm waiting to see where she looks. She looks at my mom, and she keeps looking at my mom. So I'll go interrupt their conversation. I'm like, has she done something to offend you? I said, don't talk about her behind her back. If you have something to say to her, you can say it to her. She's like, oh, can we move away from my children? Why your fucking children can't hear this conversation? I really don't know. But sure. So we move away, and she's like, I was just saying that it seemed like she didn't want to make any art because we can't spell. So the fact that you're saying we can't spell, that should be embarrassing in and of itself. And then I'm like, all I told her was not to modify anyone else's artwork if she wanted to contribute. And then she was like, no, let me finish. I don't know what you think this is, lady. I've never met you a day in my life. I probably won't ever see you again in my life. I have no respect for you at this point. So I said, thank you, have a great day, and I walked away. Why she walked behind me, and I could like feel the energy on my neck. Talking about, oh, and that was my safe space. I said, don't follow me. Do not follow me.
You said I walked away.
I walked away from you. Don't follow me. And so she talking about her safe space. Do I have safe space if I walk away? And then my mom's just like, wait, what happened? My mom's like on the other side of the room. She's like, what happened? I'm like, the lady was talking shit about you. And my mom's too sweet. Like, I don't know how she doesn't recognize this stuff. I knew the lady was being rude the moment she said, do you want to fix it? No, I don't want to fix it, ugly. No. So now we're playing at the little kid area until Sloan's ready to go.
She's making pizza.
Yeah. Can I have some pizza? Can I have some? Thank you.
She said, you gotta eat that? She did you let your girl do not eat that? She took it from me.
Why did you take it from me? Then my mom's like, oh, let me go take a picture. Because I'm like, what's the phrase? She's like, oh, let me go take. You're not taking a picture because if the lady starts something, I promise you it's going to be a bad day for me. It's going to be a bad day for her. It's going to be a bad day for everybody. No. Why my mom says she's wearing the right shirt today? Show me her.
Read or else. They need to read.
They clearly don't read. Anyway, so we left because my mom went back in there after the other people left to see like if there was something she could still contribute to, and she heard them still talking shit about her.
Let's go.
Anyway, so we're at Starbucks, but there's a guy with a beanie on with the U on it. And whenever I used to see people with the U on, I used to say fan or fam. But this was like when I was in college, and it's kind of mean because not everyone can go to the U because it's a private school. But yeah, so my mom asked if I asked him fan or fam, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna ask him that. But in college it was funny because like I go here, you know. Now I think it's like Mean Girl. Wait, so my mom just said she didn't realize that it was like Mean Girl to ask someone fan or fam when you know everyone can't go there. It's not like it's a public university and it's like, I don't know, affordable. So she said, I didn't know that that was Mean Girl. I said, you know what? You need a class on when people are being mean. This is the last day of our weekly, my weekly vlog. And I just thought I would have good content. So now I'm like a little bit annoyed. But I guess it was a good laugh for everyone. We're back home. I have to show you guys what I got. I'm so nervous. Tape-ins. So I washed these. I got 3 bundles from Amazon. They were like, I think they were like $40 or $50 a bundle. I'm gonna show you what they look like. This is after they've been washed. So I got 2 20s and an 18. So the stuff is coming in. I think the rest of the stuff should be in tonight. So I guess like the install and everything will be on next week's vlog. I showed my mom this. I'm like, you're gonna have to help us. I showed my mom this, or help me. She's like, this looks like a dental tool. But yeah, so I got that. I got the 3 bundles of hair. I think that's it. Let's see. Can't remember what else I got. I'll show you guys the texture of the hair like straight out of the package when the next bundle comes in. It should come in by tonight. Is she drinking my drink? You're not even putting your mouth on the right spot. Here. What are you excited about? Drinking my drink? What are you laughing at? Sloan? You need to take a nap. Because what is happening? I was going to go to this nail shop to get my nails done. And the way this person schedules is by DMing them on Instagram. So I DM'd them on Monday. No response. DM them on Tuesday. No response. I called the shop Wednesday. And they're like, oh, DM them on Instagram. I'm like, I have DM'd them twice. They haven't responded. Or like, oh, DM them right now so they can like see which one you are. So I DM them again. I think they responded that time. And they're like, oh, well, I've been working. So that's why. And I was like, oh, well, they were acting like I DM'd them early this morning and they didn't get to me by tonight. And that was why I was calling. It was like, I DM'd you 3 days ago. And you didn't respond. And so now I'm calling because you didn't respond. So they told me that, and usually they say 4 weeks out because they have a lot of clients. So I'm thinking like early February, mid-February, whatever. Why did they tell me 8 weeks, March 10th? So I'm like, oh, you don't have anything sooner? They said no. So I had a feeling that they were only saying that because I was so persistent in contacting them. Why you would be upset that I'm so persistent? Anyways, why you would be so upset that I'm so persistent in contacting you, like clearly because I like your work, I don't really know. But so I called this morning from my mom's phone and I asked like, I understand you want me to DM you through Instagram, but I don't have Instagram, blah, blah, blah. When's your next available? He said 3 weeks. So I messaged him on Instagram. I'm like, I don't even want to patronize your business. Like, you're clearly like lying for no reason, or because I've been persistent. Like, I've messaged you 3 times and you've responded to one of them. So anyways, I found a black girl that does nails, so that's good because this person wasn't black. You want milk? I knew there was one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So Sloan, I told you guys earlier in the week that Sloan started like talking more. So I play this game with her where I'll ask her like, did you do it? And she'll say yes. And then I'll like throw her over my shoulder and like fake spank her. There's like a lot of noise right now. Okay, so I'll like throw her over my shoulder and fake spank her. And then I'll throw her back down and I'll tell her to go. And then she'll like run away and then she'll run back and I'll say, did you do it again? And she'll say yes, and then we'll repeat it. And, you know, with a toddler, it lasts for like 30 minutes when really you just wanted to do it like 2 or 3 times. But what, yesterday? Probably. Or maybe the day before. I think I noticed it a little bit the day before. I'm like, oh, it sounds like it, but I wasn't realizing she was actually saying it. And the same with please. Like, she used to just go like this, but now she actually says like, like, she doesn't say the first part of the word. It's just like the last part. Anyways, she started running up to me and saying, I did it. And then my other thing is like, how does she know she's supposed to say I instead of you? Because we've always said, did you do it? So it's like, how are you know you're supposed to be saying I? But she'll say like, I did it. I did it. And same with please. Like, if she wants to nurse, I'll tell her like, you need to say milk, please. Not just like rip my clothes off. And it's almost like she can recognize that she's not saying it the way we're saying it, even though in her head she's understanding it the same. And so I said, you need to say please, and she said it like so soft, so quiet. She's like, and I said, did you say please? I said, like, was that please? And she said, yeah, like so excited that I understood what she said. So I'm like, oh, maybe she's been talking. But no, I did it. That's like 3 words, a string of words. Like, I was thinking she wasn't talking. So I'm like, okay, 1 or 2 words here and there. And then she just bust out in the same week of like talking more and then a string of words. So I'm like, okay, I can stop worrying. Right, Sloan? She said yes. Well, she nodded her head. She didn't say it.